education should go. You understand? Yes.
Now, Sheikh, in Africa or elsewhere, where does education begin from and where does it end?
Of course.
Does it begin from early childhood education?
Yes, it begins there.
Or it begins at home?
Education begins at home, in hands of uneducated people.
But
your mother is not, your parents are not educated, but you are supposed to be educated in their hands.
Yes.
You understand? You are unguided and you want to guide the child. What are you guiding the child with? We have problem of parental care. That is where the problem begins, parental care. Number two, the child goes to school and learns in the hands of teachers who are also competent, who are not competent enough.
Teach.
For them, they also have passed through those grade-based first grade students. They are the ones. You go in hands of incompetent people until you finish your university in hands of incompetent. You are incompetent, you are university lecturers. Incompetent, everybody is incompetent. You understand? That's why Africa, being a rich country, but the Africans, who are the people, are poor. Poor means P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly, because you don't see those opportunities, because of lack of education. It is the white man to come and see opportunities in Africa. They're the ones to come and see what is what type of minerals you have in your country. They're the ones who have to extract these minerals. They're the ones to take and sell it back to you. So we are consumers. We consume what we don't produce, and we produce what we don't consume. That is the problem we have with our education system.
Thank you so much, Sheikh. To add on that, what's the difference between African education and the Western education?
As I told you, African education is teaching the children memory. They have to memorize what they are taught. While in Europeans, it's not about memory, it's about problem solving, critical thinking. You understand? They chase what is called vision of the child. The child's vision is being elaborated. They chase that vision until the child gets the vision. Here it is a division. In Africa it is a division. It's not about a vision.
It's about division.
It's about a division.
What do you mean by division?
Division. Children here are taught that this is us. This is us, this is our tribe, that one does not belong to our tribe. They grow with this kind of behavior of division. This is Uganda, the other one is Kenya. We are not the same. This is white, the other one. This man is a Muchotara, this is a black man. We are not the same. People grow in divisions. You understand? Petitioning us. People are not. They don't think together. They don't come together to think. They don't pursue what is required, and that's why you find the Africans are divided. At the continent level, we are divided. At the country level, we are still divided. Districts are divided. People come even up to clan, they are divided. You understand?
Yes.
Yes. So that is the difference.
Yes. Now, Sheikh,
Those ones are taught to think hard. These ones are taught to work hard. So you work hard without thinking hard, then there's nothing you can do.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, Sheikh. As we are coming to our conclusion, Sheikh, you said poor means?
Poor is passing over opportunities repeatedly. Yes. You understand? Because maybe I'm walking here, there is gold under the what?
Under the soil.
Under the soil. I have no eyes to see, so I pass over it.
To who?
I just pass over like passing over the water.
Yes.
And so now in Uganda, you can find that we now, alhamdulillah, we have introduced the CBC curriculum, competence-based now. But there are so many things we need to do before even this is done. Because one, who are the teachers teaching this CBC? Because now we have brought it first of all in the middle, that senior fours are doing it, yet in the at the basement, at the foundation, which is supposed to be the primary and say a nursery, it's not there. That is a mistake. We should have started it. We should have piloted it with the foundation from primary. That's number one. Now,
or from nursery.
Even from nursery, we could have started from nursery. This is number one. Number two, the teachers. Right now, the teachers who are teaching CBC are not themselves oriented along that line. They are the teachers of grade-based curriculum. A teacher of grade-based curriculum cannot teach competence-based curriculum. I would think what we would do is to take some teachers or import, bring for us the Chinese teachers or any other from outside to come and train our students, our teachers here on how to teach children, not teaching them how to dance your own way of dancing, then you think you are teaching children. Children should be playing in a way of doing their work. That's what we are talking about.
Competent-based.
Competent-based. It should start from...
They even go to the football field to go and play football. They go to the theaters to play.
Now if you go with the play, you cannot manage, because we are not talking about playing. We are talking about problem solving. I told you about the problems we have. We are talking about the problems like I told you about medical facilities. I talk about agriculture. I'm talking about communication, telephones. We are talking about clothes, fashion and designing. You understand? We are talking about repairs of watches. We are talking about electricity. We are trying to train them how to solve this problem in our community. You understand? Agriculture is a backbone of our economy. Why is agriculture up to now in Uganda treated as an optional subject when it's supposed to be treated as a compulsory subject? You understand? Why do we attach a lot of importance in English language when we could have used Kiswahili or our local languages here to teach our children? You understand? So those are the things that if we can change them, then it makes sense. You understand? Why should a child go to laboratory at the stage of senior 4 when actually at the primary they need to know, they need to understand these things? You know, there is a time for cognitive development. When the child reaches a certain time, it reaches a saturation point where the brain now thinks of other things. But the time when the child's brain is still brand new at the foundation stage is the time we need to engage them in terms of practice. It's the time we need to think about how to develop their cognitive domain. You understand? Yes, thank you.
Sheikh, as we have come into our conclusion, Sheikh, many people are asking, what's the difference between theology education and our secular education here in Uganda or elsewhere? Yes. Can we have a brief discussion as we conclude?
Actually, for theology, when you say theology, we are talking about spiritual matters. We're talking about the religious matters, which involves the morals. You see, it involves the religious education and then the morals of those who subscribe to that religion. That's what Islam. But for Islam, actually, we don't only look at that. Islam is a complete way of life. Now, when you look at the secular education, it came from Islamic theology. Like, for example, the letters. Today, when you look at the numerals that Europeans are using today, if you look at the alphabets that Europeans are using today, it is from Arabs. You understand? A, B, C. This one you see here is called Arabic Arabic alphabet. Even the numerals 1, 2, 3, the 1, 2, 3 up to 9 to 10 Actually, these are Arabic numerals, which was created by Sheikh Abdul Hamid Al-Khawarizmi. He's the one who, and today he's called in the Western world, he's called what? Algorithm. So it is the algorithm that has developed that idea of what you see a computer today. You understand? So we are thinking about going back to that system. How did these people, like Ibn Sina, Al-Khawarizmi, and many other philosophers, how did they get to that knowledge? What curriculum were they using? This is where we also want to go. We want to go to, and also changing the behavior of the Muslims, because Islam is a religion of peace, and the peace must be in the people. They should be peaceful. Islam is peaceful, but you find a person who is a Muslim, is not in peace until when he dies. That's when we say, may his soul rest in peace. In fact, the person himself should be resting in peace before the soul. You see?
Yes.
Why should your soul rest in peace?
When you have not been in peace.
When you have not been in peace when you are alive. I think that is something that our university should be thinking about. Now, I was telling you as we were concluding, I was talking about passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's when you are. For example, look at matoke. Matoke in Uganda. Matoke in Uganda is used, you cut it and it's used for eating. You eat that matoke and that's all. And then that stalk is cut down and that's all. But in Argentina, you'll be surprised. The matoke is used as a food, but the stalk, they have an idea of producing thread, fiber out of that. And you can see lorries and lorries of this fiber. It goes to make now what? Clothes, is for making other materials like sacks, for making bags. Do you see that? Why do they make that? Because they can see something beyond what? That is what education means. You think and you can even produce out of those things, you can come up with other material, and it's money. Here it is not money, because all we know is the food. Once you have eaten the food, the rest of the things you cannot think. So passing over opportunities repeatedly, poor. You understand?
Thank you so much, Sheikh. It's the Minister of Education, Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. I'm Administrative Secretary, Mr. Ashraf Kuba. Thank you for watching us. Until next week. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.